I swear, this level is like the ugliest out of this game, but start up with Sunrise. Make sure we got the difficulty up. And we're gonna leave the weather to be random, so we don't know what to expect for the other two. God damn it! I like how that was a lying-ass computer, though, but that's okay. What's going on with your little bird signal? This PSN signal. It is. That shit. You went outside, open the window, and turn on this fucking bird ass signal, yo. You already know what it is. That shit's important, yo. You don't ask no questions. No questions, man. You just jump in. I'm not excited for that. And the reason why, right? I'm not a fan of CGI. I mean, thank you for stating the obvious. So, I mean, this is very true. I mean, I'm not a fan of Liu Kang being a guy, although he did have that fucking dragon for no reason, but whatever. But the CGI trailer, I want to see what the game actually looks like. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to do that. You know why I think they're not going to do that? Because it's whack-ass Street Fighter fucking fandom, yo. That's the reason. Every fucking time. I'm gonna tell you, Capcom sets a precedent for fighting games, and I'm not exactly, of course. I know they're not. Yo, get off my ass. I know, man. That's why they all say the same shit. I mean, I, I mean, all right. So here's my problem. When things have like that pop culture shit, that don't mean that it's automatically good. But Street Fighter has this elitist like situation going on. Yo, this fucking Jaguar, yo, get off my shit. Nah, that's the people. Run on hideous. Them niggas right there. No, but yeah. It's those like they have like this whole elitist thing and I'm not like I will always like not like Street Fighter for that, man. I will never like that shit. Yo, this AI is a lying piece of shit, man. Gran Turismo, man. They giving them extra fucking boost just because I was in the last fucking lap and I was close to the finish line, man. They start giving them extra fucking Mario invincibility cap shit. But okay, I'll play around. I'll play along for a little bit. I'm gonna tell you this, Kerwin, yo, on a different note. Yeah, go on.
Man can't stand this ponies bots emulator clowns, man. Gaming not fun anymore, man. Twitter fucked it up and blew right about 90% cinematic.
No, this ain't a therapy session or anything like that. Although it was going to be, but I decided to change gears. Um, no, it isn't. But sometimes you're like, yeah, I should chill out. I mean, if on that note, yo, by the way, Hideous, give me a DM as to what you're talking about, because you typing a whole thing, man. That bitch she cuts you off. So I'm not sure what you were saying. I gotta start reevaluating people in my life, man. Like if they not up for the elevation of my life, yo, they gotta be cut. And I know that sounds vague as shit, man, but like nobody. It's just that some people are just like anchors, man. Like they don't serve a fucking purpose, so they gotta go. Man, I'm sorry. I know that sounds mean as shit, doesn't it? But like, you know what I mean? Like some people just don't want to do anything with their lives, man. That's just contagious as hell. Trying to do better for themselves, man. I thought you were gonna have a caveat to that, man. Okay. That's what I've been, that's what's been on my mind. I gotta start trimming people. Especially now I moved to Florida and shit like that, man. People are different up here. Oh, oh no, never that. I think you misinterpreted that shit. Nah, never that. I was always against the greener. But I will say this, I am planning on moving up north, somewhere like Orlando or Tampa, for sure. It's cheaper. I mean, like I'm a very logical, systematic kind of dude, man. That's one thing. The longer you talk to me, the more you figure out, man. I'm very 1+1. You know what I mean? Like I don't have time to be with the extra shit. But Speaking of that liberal shit, I'm glad that you helped me to segue into this bullshit, right? As you did. It's on camera. There it is. You're so loud, yo, they can still hear you. How about that? Oop. Oh, player. Um, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna watch. I called. Well, I took the day off for Wednesday to see what Sony has, but I was looking for any excuse to take off. I was looking for any excuse, high key. You know what I mean? But you know I'm not a fan of like a whole bunch of dumbass liberal shit, yo. It's gonna piss me off. If I see dumbass shit, I am done with PlayStation Edition. That was the last one. Really, really. Why do you have to directly go to LGBT, yo? You wouldn't know what the most offensive thing is? It it would annoy me due to the fact that, like, why? Like, I don't understand why there's a whole bunch of black people that clap like seals when they see a character blackwashed instead of just making an original character. But that bothers me. It's like, you know what I mean? At all. If they allow you to do it because they allow you to do it, you know what I mean? Like, who cares? I think people can't articulate why, right? They're bothered by it, and I'm the nigga that can. For me, my 100% reason as to why I don't like it is because of the people that usually inject these things into games or movies or music. That's all they think about. They don't think about anything else. So the lore takes a fucking crazy ass dip just to prop up and promote. Now, to be very clear, Curran, it's not the LGBT thing that bothers me. It's making characters black. Or making them women for those particular reasons because they want they want an accolade here and there. That bothers me because it's not genuine. She's an she's an original character. I would have no problem with that. Absolutely no problem. No, but you know what? But here's the thing. What they don't do, right? Let's just say, right? And I have a couple of things to say about The Last of Us. Number one, no, but here's the thing. because of how The Last of Us is, because there was always talk about if The Last of Us 2 damaged the brand. I say yes. Other people will sit there and say, "Oh my gosh, no, it's not. It's the fastest selling IP." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's the fastest selling IP because the first game was the best game that Sony's ever done. At that time. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of people really looking forward to this game, and a lot of people picked up the PS3. Yeah. So yes, just like what's that movie that Disney made? What's that movie that Disney made? Captain Marvel. We don't have a sequel to that shit because people watched that movie and didn't know what that movie was going to be about and bought it based off of the brand, right? And realized, oh shit, this is not that much of a good movie. Not because of all the shit that they put in there, girl power bullshit, but like they were like, it's legitimately not a good movie. But they thought that it was going to tie in to, Endgame, and it really didn't, right? So people they paid it for no reason. That's why they won't make a Captain Marvel 2 because of that, because it did $1 billion, right? That Captain Marvel. But it did the $1 billion based off of hype, and I think that's the same situation as The Last of Us Part 2. They can release The Last of Us Part 1, right? And people will buy it because it's a good product. I don't think they can release The Last of Us Part 2 like that. No, I know that they can, right? Is it going to do the numbers is my questioning. That's my line of question. I don't think so. It is. Curran, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna bet money. I'm gonna bet money, and I'm that fucking positive as to what I would do. I think that Sony would never do it. There's so much bad blood because the show is depicting the first game. We don't know how this second season is going to run in terms of how people are if they're going to like it or dislike it. But they may not like it. And I'm not talking about the chick, or I'm talking about what they did to their characters, not respecting them. I mean, like I think people are going to be pissed. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And I get it, but you're still trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that I think that the pregnant chick, and then somebody gave a really good reason as to why that's Enter the Spider-Verse, why it looks the way that it does. Sony has like a really fucked up like licensing agreement with Disney and Spider-Man, right? Some characters they both own, some characters that Disney owns, some characters that what do you call it? Sony owns, with the IP. And because of that, they can't put the original characters in there from Disney's side without having all this legal bullshit happen. So they use the character that they did own, right? And combine them. So that's the reason. The problem here is that the storyline for the pregnant Spider-Woman did terrible in the comics. Nobody liked it. And it's like you got to question, if you knew this shit, why would you put her in there? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that people didn't like it. So it comes up as very virtual signaling, by doing what they did. You know what I mean? I get it. All companies is going to try to cater to their fan base, but it's like the fan base that you're trying to cater to don't really fuck with comics like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? All those little people that yell and argue, they was the same people that said that Avatar was going to do terrible, and then they end up doing almost $2 billion. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of vocal minorities that have a lot of, oh my God, a lot of liberals didn't like Avatar because they said it was culture appropriation. They said that I mean, that's life, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw like clips of it. I was like, damn, I'm gonna need to go see that shit. No, it didn't. Stop this. Stop this. I mean, but you know what happened at the end of that movie too. You know what I mean? But they had a lot of stakes in that movie. Like, don't tell me all of it. I just seen like little clips there. But they had like a lot of stakes in the movie where people died. You know what I'm saying? Kids died. And, it, Like the first, yeah, you could have a basic story still be engaging for sure. You know, just like The Last of Us, it's pretty simple. You know what I mean? But the way that it's acted, or the way that they act, you know what I mean, and they constructed the story is really nice. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. Ooh, that looks nice. I'm gonna have to record that. Ooh, that looks real nice. So, with that being said, right? Um, I don't think that they'd be able to. I'm not willing to bet money on this shit. Once people understand, and I get it, it's transcended. But once people understand what The Last of Us 2 tried to do, and it's going to, like you always say, it's giving a lot of things. It's giving feminism. It's giving, you know what I mean, non-male gaze. It's giving a lot of shit, and I feel like that's going to piss people off. People are legitimately tired of that shit, and it shows. Like a lot of people thought that the whole Dylan Mulvaney shit wasn't going to do anything, and they backpedaled like a motherfucker on that bitch. They held out because at the end of the day, corporations want money. You know what I'm saying? And if the shit drops, they're gonna have to capitulate and do shit. You know, other than that. It did though. They already mentioned it. No, I let me. No. I'm not talking about stocks. I'm not talking about stocks because no. I'm about to explain it. So they own a lot of different types of beers, right? So there's certain things that a lot of people don't know that they own, right? Right. So that's why overall stocks isn't really showing it. I'm talking about actual beer sales of Bud Light or whatever the beer that was in that the debacle. That shit dropped 25%. No, I know, but nobody wants nobody. No, I get what you're saying. Go on, go on. Let me not cut you off. But let's be honest here. But let's be honest, man. All right, so explain to me why they changed that beer up again. But I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna start. Uh, yeah. We're gonna revisit this shit because I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying because you're thinking that it's a some sort of master plan thing, man. I think it legitimately hurt them. But that's what. Well, the same thing happened with the thing that happened. The same thing happened with Disney. Disney got ate up too by a lot of the shit that they were doing. But well, they're starting to. So here's the thing, right? Because it's starting to affect them. Because the companies are greedy, no matter how much. Because you can look at Microsoft, and they'll sit there. Yo, what's going on, Jemiah? What's going on? You wait. Nigga's a Betty by a bitch. Why you sound? Why you sound like that? Like muffled.